Hi, everyone. It's Matthew with Dr. G in Technology, and today we're going to go over 5 ways to earn a raise and or promotion while working in IT. So before we get too deep, certainly hit the subscribe button. That way you can get all the videos that come out, as well as hit the bell so that you can be alerted when those videos come out. And of course, we want you to join our IT village so that you can be mentored, as well as ask questions, receive answers for anything you didn't get here in the videos. And lastly, leave your comments down below this video so that if you have any other questions that you'd like to answer here, or things you don't like, you can certainly tell us. That way we can adjust our content so that it speaks to you in your IT career. So off we go in terms of 5 ways to earn a raise and or promotion in IT. So the biggest thing that I'd like to share is that the key here is earn. You don't really get a raise or a promotion. They don't really just happen. You know, some things do happen lock and step in terms of getting a raise or promotion, but you do have to kind of earn them, especially this day and age, one way or another. So today we're going to go over 5 ways to do so, right? These are ways that I have seen, that I have done all 5, as well as what I've seen others do to succeed to get one or the other. So let's begin. So, as any common thread throughout all these videos is, the more educated you become, the more valuable you become. And as long as you can take that education and apply those to applicable skills in industry and on your job, that's all going to spell new potential job opportunities for you down the road. So it may not even be a raise or promotion in your current job class or job, but perhaps it's something that a new certification or a college course or certificate training that you go to can kind of be a stair step to the next potential job opportunity, which will be in itself more money perhaps than you're making now, perhaps more responsibility. So it could be both a raise and or a promotion. The second step kind of really comes down to you and your willingness to get your hands dirty and go beyond. A lot of times there's a call for, someone to kind of go the extra mile. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're playing hero. And by that, where you're having to stay up past midnight to debug code. I think all of us had to do that one time or another, or will have to do that one time or another, or stay late for a project execution. That also comes with the territory. But really being able to step up and show your skills as somebody who can take a problem and solve it, and even if it isn't the end all be all solution, you're willing to do something where others were not willing to do so, right? And whatever that may be. So it could be recommended solutions. It could be making recommendations, even in meetings, something as simple as that. Leadership managers will recognize that you are partaking in the discussion, that you care about what's happening on the job, in your department, just within your team, and really showing that you're a team player by making recommendations to improve maybe not just your job, but perhaps someone else's or the teams in general. So you're going beyond just your little narrow window of responsibilities, which can be very easy to do in corporate, especially where you're kind of assigned one job and that's it. But you're willing to kind of expand outside of your window and see maybe what others are doing, and perhaps help them, or like I said, make recommendations with the team and do whatever it takes to kind of go beyond and show that you're willing to do more than just your part of what you're assigned. The third thing I have found that's very helpful in terms of getting a raise and or promotion is to understand leadership. And that means interacting with your leaders and even other leaders who are not above you, but perhaps are in your company. So if you're in a medium to large size company, you're certainly going to have a lot of leadership in different pockets. You're going to be interacting with them, likely working with them, especially on remote types of projects or projects that are medium to large in scale as well. So your touch points with leaders is going to grow over time. And so you want to get to know those leaders and how they work, and then show them how you work as well. Be open with them, communicate with them, and be willing to kind of give them that customer service, so to speak, so that whether it is a part of your job duty or responsibilities that you are trying to track what they want or what they need is also in your best interest as well. So I find interacting with leaders can help you get, especially promotion, maybe somewhere down the road where that leader may speak to your leader and say, hey, so and so did a great job. I like how they interacted with our team. I mean, all of that could be fuel to go in your performance evaluation, which will lead to a possible raise and or promotion, right? Which is what we all want. So, getting to know people beyond your level of responsibility and accountability, but going up to leaders who have more responsibility and accountability is helpful. Even if you may not have it, you're willing to at least rub elbows with them, so to speak, and get to know them with solid customer service and show them that you care with your own skill sets. The fourth area that I'd recommend is to then move into leadership roles, right? So as you get to understand what those leaders do that we just talked about, you yourself be willing to move into a leadership role. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to become a manager or a manager of people, but maybe you're willing to take on a lead. So you are leading others, right? So maybe now you're not the junior person, but you're becoming the senior person over time. And that won't just happen, but perhaps your manager may assign you as a lead, right? So you've earned their trust is what we're coming down to. Trust is a major piece here that these last two bullets really go hand in hand with in terms of interacting with leaders, as well as learning to move into leadership roles, which is a mixture of you being willing to do so, but also your leaders and managers who are also wanting you to do so. So trust is a major component in terms of you showing that you have the capability and the integrity to do the work within your team, external to others, to other leaders who will then in turn reward you hopefully for your hard work by moving you to a leadership role, which usually does come with a raise. And by nature, it's kind of a promotion. Even if it is more of an informal leadership, it will show on your performance evaluation and or something that you can put on your resume for future purposes. And the last piece that I like to talk about is job jump. If you've gotten kind of stagnant or you're ready for just something different from the current position, one thing I've really learned that works well is to go to another position, whether it's within your company, if you're a medium to large company, or to another corporation entirely or another entity where you can get maybe both a promotion and a raise that for some reason you just can't seem to get in your own company. Maybe your company's resources are just too tied up to give a whole lot of promotion and raises. If I take an industry such as academia and education, promotions and raises don't happen all the time. You'd be lucky maybe in some cases to get them every 3 to 5 years at minimum. And so that could be a long time where you're showing all these other assets such as education, going beyond, interacting with leaders, but yet no promotion comes, no raise comes, right? That's certainly possible. So it may be time to then job jump, look elsewhere. I see a lot of people at the managerial level do this, or individuals who kind of like we just said are a little stagnant. They're ready to move on past their existing capabilities that their organization is providing them, and they want to go test themselves somewhere else. So they jump jobs and jump companies entirely, right? So that's not necessarily jumping careers, but just staying in the same IT field, but finding something else, perhaps somewhere else that will help you earn a raise and promotion. And we say earn here, of course, because obviously if that company is willing to interview and hire you, you've earned it. You've shown that you are the right person for that job. So hopefully these 5 tips have helped you as you work your way to earn raise and or promotion. As a reminder, click the like button, leave us your comments, let us know what you'd like to hear more of. Also, click the subscribe button and the bell button so that you're immediately alerted anytime a new video is published. Be sure to join our IT Village, which is the link to communicate with others within our YouTube channel over on our platform so that you can get answers to your questions. And lastly, in the upper right corner of our YouTube channel, Click the free download of How Much Can I Make in IT